You thought about having a horse? Is that one of those dreams you've always had, to have a horse of your own? I'm here with Amy Hoffman from the Orange County Sheriff's Mounted Patrol, and we're going to be talking a little bit about those things you don't think about if you thought you might want to have a horse. Hi Amy, how are you?
Good.
Amy, what's the name of the horse we have today?
This is Senator.
Oh wow, Senator, it's a pleasure to meet you. Senator's going to be an example for us. Amy, if somebody wanted to have a horse, what are the types of things that they might have to care for with that horse that they're not thinking about if they're a new person? I get a lot of calls at the Agriculture Extension Office. I want to have a horse. They've never had a horse before. What are the types of care that a horse requires?
Well, obviously, number one would be to feed them. And not just for the fact that they're a big animal, but they require a certain diet, unlike having a dog or having a cat. It's very strict diet, but obviously vet care and daily grooming. I mean, people don't realize how important daily grooming is.
So you need a special veterinarian for a horse veterinarian?
Absolutely.
Wow, so you have to have your own doctor. You've got to have the special feed. Now, what about their hoofs? Do they have care for their hoofs?
They got to have the farrier come out on a regular basis and tend to their feet, and whether or not they wear shoes, which all of our horses wear shoes, but that would depend on the type of hoof that they have, whether or not they need shoes.
Now, I understand you do a little work taking care of horses' teeth.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about that? What kind of care do horses need on their teeth?
Well, a lot of people don't realize it, but unlike human teeth, their teeth continuously erupt throughout their lifetime. So when a horse's teeth matured at 5 or 6 years old, that tooth is still erupting through the gum line. So you have to have a dentist come in once or twice a year and maintain the health of that tooth.
Wow.
Yes.
So how much grooming is involved?
Oh Lord, a lot of grooming.
A lot of grooming, a lot of animal to groom there.
Well,
no question about that. Wow, so you've got grooming, you've got to take care of their teeth, you've got to keep them clean, you've got to worry about their feet, and then you got to have a stall. Do they need a stall in Florida? Can't you just let them be outside?
Well, actually, it is better for them to be outside as much as possible, but provide a shelter for them that perhaps they can go in and out on their own. Horses that are stalled on a regular basis and are used for riding or showing or some type of work, they still need that daily exercise on their own. So if they can, have them stay out as much as possible.
Well, okay, we've gone through a lot of things, Amy, and we can see that there's a lot of cost involved. What if you realized all that and then you thought, wow, how can I cut my costs? Could you lease a horse instead of buying it? Would that be a good way to start out?
Absolutely, and in fact, that's a good way to find out whether or not owning a horse is going to be good for you, because then you find out what is involved, and there's different lease options. Some of them, they totally want you to take over all the costs, and then some of them just divide the cost up, but they still get a good idea.
Okay, so that's great. So a way to cut down on these costs might to do lease, and that way you kind of like rent a horse instead of owning your own.
Yes.
Well, I can see how that could be a possibility, because there's certainly a lot. You know, we have classes at our Agriculture Extension Office on how to raise horses. I suggest if you want to get a horse, you come to our classes, attend classes on pastures and on, as well as the horse, and maybe then you'll have a good handle on this and be ready to be able to have your own horse like Amy right here with the Mounted Patrol. What a pleasure to be at the Grand Cypress and to see what Amy's doing here as the stable manager taking care of these great horses.